Hey, what's up guys, Jacob here, back with another video. This video I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on the changes of Birdie and Bison in AE, and just go over like how I feel like they're going to be played. Well, mainly I kind of have a weird feeling that about Birdie, like the way he's going to play. Bison, I feel like he's not going to change too much. He's still going to play the same way with slight combo adjustments, and I'm pretty excited about that, but I'll go over that when I get to Bison. But for now I'm going to be talking about Birdie because that's, my main character. So I am a little mad that his EX command grab doesn't have throw invincibility. It does take away the option of him being able to counter a throw, being able to punish someone throwing you basically with the EX command grab. It was a good option and you got a lot, not crazy amount off of it, but you did get the person off of you. The thing that I usually would say is that, like, let's say someone did when you command grab somebody in the corner or whatever, you get out of the corner. You're not getting out of the corner. Like, when you do that, you are still, staying in the range in the corner. That's the problem. You're not staying away from the corner. There's nothing you can do to get out of it after doing it. So it was just a way to keep someone off of you, but I mean, it did a lot of damage. Yeah, it got someone off of you, but you still was in a range where you were near the corner. So if you made a mistake after that, you made it either a too risky read and got punished, then you basically go back into the corner where you started. So the move itself didn't have that much, like, it didn't do that much for Birdie. Like, Birdie can only do a sweep, you can dash a command grab, but doing those things are very risky. Think of it as like Alex, dashing up and command grab after command grab. It's not real Oki, but it's an option if you are conditioned enough. But like I feel like people try to OS that or learn how to OS basically delay their jab so that just in case if I sweep, they block the sweep, but if I dashed up, they hit me with the jab. There's stuff to do that. I've seen that, but still, like, just saying, like, I don't think that should have been taken away. But whatever. And they increased the damage on his heavy headbutt. I wasn't really happy about that because it's not an option that you use that often. You know what I mean? There's no need to get so much damage off of it. I mean, now it's gonna be, I think, an option to do like as a stun combo, because I think it's gonna do the same amount of damage as doing like, the max combo right now, this one right now, or into Bullhorn. They're both the same damage, but with that extra damage, I think it's like 20 more damage to the heavy headbutt. I think it's gonna be about the same, like around 300. Oh no, wait. I think it's a little more than that. I think they gave it a good amount of damage. Check right now. I have it open, so just in case. Yeah. So the heavy headbutt, yeah, it was 20 more. Then the V trigger got 20. Well, 20. Well, a little more than 20 as well. Yeah, like 24. 24 more damage in V trigger. So you got more damage on his heavy headbutt. The problem with that is that his heavy headbutt is punishable on block. It's just not a move that you use that often because it's very punishable, and you don't want to just like give it away like that. It's a slow move too. You can interrupt it. Most people don't interrupt it. Most people just block it and punish. But yeah. So the only thing I can see that used for more now is anti-range. Now, crouch fears is not a good option to use against a lot of characters that have really good jump-ins. For example, Borog, Nikali, Rashid. You're not going to use crouch fears against them. There's almost no reason to use that because it's going to get stuffed out. You literally have to preemptively know that they're going to jump and use it. It's not something that you can use as a good reaction button like crouch and medium. Crouch and medium is good for anti and on reaction. It's a way easier than crouch fears. Crouch fears is like, you can react. You can preemptively know the person can jump. See the jump, use crouch fears, but the jump in still stuffs it out. So it's not the best anti-air. It can still be used, but it's not the best anti-air. It's good when you connect it, but it's very slow. You get a lot of damage, I understand. That's about it though. Yeah. So, I mean, without that, I know there's some changes on hurtbox stuff and like the carrot, the carrot cancel with the forward with the medium kick. You press the button, you're able to like move forward a little bit with the medium kick. Never really like realized it that much. I might have done it but not really think about it. I didn't realize that you could like cancel the medium kick, basically like move you forward a little more. That's weird, but never really used it like that, so I'm not worried that it's taken away.
Yeah.
So I don't know, they increased the recovery on whiff. I don't know if that means that it's slower now. Like if I whiff it, does that mean that it's easier to punish? I guess that's what it means. I know command grabs in general are more punishable than before too. I think they increase like the amount of time it takes for them to recover. I think that's a good thing, because there's, I don't know, for someone, I don't know, there's a lot of punishes that, like, I'd rather get sometimes, like especially when Laura makes a mistake with a command grab. I feel like I should get more, you know, from backdashing or whatever, because it is like very, you know, once you get out of some pressure like that, you should be rewarded with a good punish. So I'm not mad about that, not really, because each command grab character has like basically other options to bait you. Like Birdie can use grab instead. It's not an option I use a lot that I should be using. Like grab is very good, because if someone jumps and I do a neutral grab, I can basically OS and go into like a lot more things to just keep annoying you, and it's just very good. So Laura has the same thing, where if she does a neutral throw, if you can only back dash away from it to get out of that situation. If you jump away or jump up, you're gonna get anti-aired. So it's just stuff like that that you have to be careful for. So I'm not mad that recovery is like increased. There's a lot more like recovery on command grab whiff. Oh yeah, and they reduced the distance you move back on your bullhorn. So I mean, they moved Birdie's, but they didn't remove Borok's. Borok's is basically he basically moves back even further than Birdie does. So I don't understand why they really need to remove something that's punishable on block. Like, I understand you cancel the V-trigger, he's safe, but that's the only time he can make it safe. I understand he has a lot of damage, but like, yes, I don't know. There's a lot of characters that have safe things that do a lot of damage as well. They're a lot safer than the bullhorn, and they have better properties than the bullhorn. Just because I move my hitbox back and, you know, cause someone to mess up their combos, or they whiff a button and they get hit. I know I get Oki off of bullhorn, but still. Look at tap. That's a good example of, like, it is basically like a bullhorn, just you can make it plus, and it does a way more damage. So I don't understand that, but whatever. Alright. So with all these changes to Birdie, I feel like he's gonna be a lot more like even more of a risky character now. Like if you're gonna make a crazy like read, it's basically gonna look even like worse because of it. Just because you did that, it's gonna look a lot worse when you play against a like any player. You're gonna have to take some crazy ass risk and play very not random, but you're just gonna have to take risk. You're gonna have to take a lot of risk, and he does have a good reward because he does have a lot of health and a lot of damage. So he does have the health to take the risk, and that is the concept of this character, is to take risk and yeah, just play solid on top of taking risk and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, I found this weird combo I just wanted to show for some reason. So if I don't know, I was like just testing things out, 'cause I'll try and see what I can do with this crush counter or whatever. I think the most optimal thing to do is like if you do get a crush counter, it's high likely that you're gonna do this to somebody, but if you do, then hold on. That's the more optimal combo, but if I did something like this, hold on. I did something like that, like if you hit it, and I'm going over like some random, some weird combo I found, I just want to show. Like, why not? So his heavy headbutt has like a, hold on. Oh my goodness, why can't I do it now? get mad at me. I'm trying to do this. Alright, it's not working right now. Okay, whatever. There's some weird thing that you could do with that where you could link like super after that. I don't know, it's some weird thing that I found. Like basically after hitting that you can link super. For some reason, I don't know why, it's dumb. Whatever. Get off of that. Alright, not bad. Alright, so let me go over Bison's changes. Yeah, Birdie got some weird crush counter stuff with that, and he has some weird juggling properties that if you can't do them, like it's very hard to do in the first place. There's no point in doing it because it's not optimal or practical either. So every character has those type of things.
M.Bison.
Alright. So with Bison, I'm pretty excited that he has like more. It says it in the patch notes that he has like more of a juggling. Like he gets more air off of his Psycho Blast, his heavy one. I mean the Inferno, my bad, the heavy Inferno. So he launches you, I think, higher. That's basically what it was saying. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. Yeah, so I don't know if it's just gonna be easier to do light ball after, cause I know that, I mean, not that hard to do it in general. Like if you practice it enough, you'll be able to do it, no problem. But now that he's gonna juggle you higher, maybe you can get a medium. Maybe now you're gonna be able to get a medium into that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Like that's gonna be like really good. Like I don't know. Bison's looking to be a very good character in AE. I mean, he's already really good, and I don't think he's bad right now. It's just he's gonna be a lot better. He's definitely gonna be a lot better of a character, and his scissor kicks are gonna be faster now. I don't really know what was the point of making his scissor kick like faster. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, honestly. But it's gonna have less pushback. I don't know. They didn't explain that. They only said that the pushback has changed. So it didn't say anything about if it's gonna be that he's closer to you, so that he's easier to punish, even though it's faster, or he gets more pushback. So now he can just spam it a little more, or he can just safely do it more because it's safe. It's less punishable than it is before. So now you can just do it, and you have to like basically hold it. That's kind of sucks, but yeah. I could just do that. No. Alright. Just practicing against something while I talk about this. So, took away damage from Cycle Fall. Collision boxes. They made his light punch more plus on hit, so that means that on counter he's able to link the medium punch into the target combo basically. I mean, he always did that. He could do that before if you mediated the jab. I think that always worked. Let me check. Yeah, I believe that always worked. I think I found something where. Oh yeah. Like I found something like if someone pressed a button after I did heavy kick, for some reason it came out like the perfect range or whatever. So first attack only. Yeah. Oh, the hell. Why isn't he guarding? So why isn't he guarding? They guard the first attack only. No, what the hell? So I don't know why I did that. I think, like, if someone pressed the button after this and you went into light punch, medium punch into target combo, it perfectly spaced out at the range so that you can get a meaty jab. It was very weird, but yeah, you could do that before. I showed it in a video earlier, a long time ago. It was a while ago, where I showed that if you did that like sequence, you could link the jab into medium punch in the target combo. So now you can just do it on counter without having to worry. I mean, it's a decent option, I guess, but this is still a way better block string than the others. That's still gonna be the better block string, way better. And light kick's not plus anymore on hit. Yeah, before, like, if Bison, like, you know, he keep spamming it at you basically, and he was plus, so he could like do a medium, like if you got hit. Now he can't do that. I mean, that's not like too bad. Cause literally he could like do stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty rough. But now it's 0. I mean, it's not like crazy. It's not a big difference. It's still gonna have a 3 frame. It's still gonna dominate the 4 frame characters in that trading. You know, the trading game basically. They're not giving a combo potential. I don't think so. The startup on Psycho Blast has increased. That's probably why they did that. Then that's not really a nerf. Then I don't get why they did that then. They made the Heavy Inferno juggle farther in the air and made the light ball slower. That's basically like, what? That makes no sense. So now the combo's gonna look different. Okay, now the timing's gonna look different. It's still the same combo. What the hell? I don't know. That's very weird. Like, I don't understand that. The Devil's Reverse, changing hitbox and hurtbox. I don't know if how that's gonna look or how that's gonna turn out. I don't think it's gonna turn out that well, but I think it's still gonna be good as before. The only thing I can think of, they make it like less active, but they didn't say they changed the active frames. They just changed the hurtbox and hitbox. So I don't know. He gets more meter when he V skills. Really. He gets more meter on when he absorbs a projectile for his V trigger. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. I don't know. I'm not gonna drop Birdie just because of those changes. I don't know. I have to see what happens. Cause I really want to play Sakura when she comes out. I'm very excited for Sakura. I'm super excited for Sakura. I think she's gonna be a really good character. She might be like broke. I know a lot of people think that she's gonna be like really broke. But I don't know. She seems like she's like the season 1 Ryu. I don't know why, but she feels like season 1 Ryu. With the she has the same strings now as Ryu. I'm trying to do this, but I don't know what's the actual block string. Okay. Like, I know Bison has to hold this if like he blocks, if he blocks this or whatever. I know you could back throw it. I was practicing against that. It's not that, but you have to like react basically. You have to know he's gonna do it. Like, you have to, as soon as he does it, you have to grab it. That's the thing. And depending on how how close the smoke is how accurate you have to be able to grab. Yeah, like you can mash it and still grab him. That's kind of messed up, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, this was requested, you know, somebody wanted to see like my reaction on, and this is basically how I feel. I don't really like. I'm excited that he has some changes, but I don't think there's gonna be that impactful for me to want to just mainly use Bison more than Birdie. Like, I like Bison, but at the same time I don't feel like he's like my main. I don't feel like Birdie's my main either. I don't know why. I do like Birdie, but like there's certain moments where like I feel like character is just not fitting. I don't know. Just don't feel like taking so many risks and stuff like that. They increased his forward walk speed, really. I don't know why. I mean, he has good throw range and he increasing his walk speed, his forward walk speed. They did that with Kent too. I remember seeing that. So he's gonna have better forward walk speed. So now he's gonna have even. Damn. So he's gonna have good tick throws basically. That's gonna be rough. Wow. So he's gonna be able to like tick throw you from like long, mad long. What the hell? That's crazy. He could be like right here and walk up and grab you basically. Like in next week. He's gonna be able to walk up and grab you. Look how far he's gonna be able to do that though. Maybe like a micro step. I mean, it's hard to react to those things. You literally have to know he's gonna do it to punish him. But one mistake, you go in the medium punch and you get counter hit. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Any little mistakes like that against Bison, you get crush countered. Or you get hurt. Really badly. Wow, that's walk speed. Then he's gonna have better tick throws now. Probably gonna be able to tick throw off of this. Like later on, you could get like that little micro step and throw you. You don't get it now, but you're gonna be able to after crouching medium. So they took that away. So you probably just be like, and throw somebody after a micro step forward. Now it's gonna be more because now people are gonna get shimmied even more because they're scared of it. Damn. That's brutal. That sucks. God damn it. Oh. That's most of it. I think I went over everything. If I didn't, I mainly didn't go over it because it wasn't too like wasn't such a big thing for me that I felt like I need to go over. Like stuff with hitbox changes, I don't really like they fixed the issues and stuff like that. They fixed hitboxes. I don't really know exactly how it's gonna look, so I can't really like I don't really know what to expect until I get that, you know, get the new, you know, hitbox and hurtbox changes and see what the heck is going on. There's more pushback on the crouch jab. I know that for Birdie, there's more pushback. But I don't think that it's gonna be like
Birdie.
that crazy. I don't know. He gets more pushback. I think it's gonna be in his favor though. The thing about the pushback on the crouch jab, it's gonna be in his favor because if you get a like a. So I mean, I can go over it now. Like it's something that's there, but at the same time, like it can be easily countered. I'll go over it for you guys anyways. It's very simple. It's not hard. You literally can just figure out by just like testing it out. So if you get a full screen heavy punch, you get a max screen, or you get to hit the bull slide on the last active frame of the bull slide. Thing about hitting on the last active frame, it's very hard to punish. Even though it's very punishable, if you hit on the last active frame, a lot of like usual punishable attacks to the attack will whiff, and you could whiff punish them. So it gives you like a guaranteed bull slide. So thing about hitting crouch jab from max distance, if it has more pushback, now he's going to be able to link a heavy punch. Like he's going to be able to get a full screen heavy punch. And it's very good for people trying to counter the block string. So like a lot of people, there's a lot of ways to counter Birdie's like block string there, or it's not a real block string obviously, that's why it can be countered, but like I went over before, like going from crouch jab to sweep, that's not real. So, you know, being able to switch it up or whatever, getting out of range, you know, stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot better. And don't like use it as block screen. Never do like stuff like that as a block screen. If you're gonna use it, try to delay it. Sometimes I might, like, you might see me go for like if it was a block string, but I'll do that very few times now because I don't want to risk anymore, like, doing that. So make sure you are delaying a little more after this. A lot of players do know like how to counter that, so just be ready for that. So that's pretty much, like, I think that's pretty much what I gotta go over, like, or that's pretty much everything for Birdie. I'm just excited for AE, really. I just want to play in AE. I don't want to play soccer. I just want to see what the heck's going on with the Birdie V-Trigger 2. I saw like a little bit of footage of V-Trigger 2, so I can't really like make out like what's really good about it. I don't know if it's gonna be that good. Like I don't know how good it's gonna be. If the low is very punishable, or if it's plus or something. I don't know. If it's plus, then yeah, it's gonna be very good. Obviously, if it's plus. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need something to kind of pull me back into Street Fighter 5 right now, cause I've been honestly like more excited for Dragon Ball Fighters right now. I don't know, because I need something like fresh, basically. I've been playing this game too much, or not too much, but I've just been playing this game, you know, yeah, basically too much for me to get, like, I'm losing like interest in it, basically. And yeah, hopefully AE changes that for me with soccer, or you know, any new features like the V trigger. Hopefully it makes you feel like I want to get back into having more fun than I am right now. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for taking time to watch the video, and appreciate your comments, asking questions, wondering how I feel. I'm glad you guys are concerned how I feel about the character. And thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment if you have any questions about the video, or if you have anything to to say, or any questions, please leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'm out. Goodbye.